So, hello everyone, I'm going to my review of Black 112, a very interesting episode of the Gauch backstory, really. So yes, the Dorothy's like, yeah, I'm a cute girl, I'm 27, I'm peak age. That was happy, that was awesome too. Dorothy, real Dorothy was awesome, yeah, she's super perky, yeah. Awesome. Pete's perfect health, yeah, that was awesome. But, I think the biggest thing is the Gauch is giving us more of the backstory, and when they're going to fit this 10 people, right, they're probably gonna add in more of the backstory of the Red Wedding and so on. Probably gonna add in per character, right, and revealing true backstory. But Gauch saw they were humans, right? So I think it's very interesting. I mean, I was theorizing that they weren't humans. I'm still not convinced that it's the humans are behind it. At least not maybe not. But I think it's definitely gonna be one elf traitor, right? With the guy with the back and so on for sure, right? So even if the humans are behind it, generally, definitely the elf and the demon and demon will help out, right? Probably. So, I think it's a very low chance for the humans is being, only being the human. I think that's a very, very low chance. Very, very low chance, regardless of what's the actual, people report so on. But still, though, it's a very important flashback for us, I feel, for us, the viewers here. Maybe demanded differently, but yeah, I don't know. But for anime viewers, because yeah, it's like, until this point, it really felt like Patoli was behind it. He was like, oh, it's his own magic, the light magic, right? Because Lich is sworn magic and so on. Yes, yeah. So it really felt like Patoli was behind it, or the king then. But the king was never shown. We never saw the king, and we still don't see the king. I feel that's very important because they still hate the king, but in this backstory, still we don't see the king doing it. We see it's like lightning falling down, right? But that could be Patoli and so on like that. But whatever, but someone else could do that thing, or the red ball thing is coming to a die, right? So we never actually see the king doing it. So hating the king though, but we do see humans now. But the humans are very much like, ha 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 ha, you're evil, like the humans from the opening, of course, and we see them previously too. But yeah, the humans from the opening there, the royal humans. But on the same time, then maybe Gauch was seeing that it could be a magic, could be an illusion, because he's used to seeing like the shadowy humans, like yeah, elf mana. It could have been like that. It could have been a devil or whatever. So I feel like it still could not necessarily humans, but it does make sense though in Gauch's backstory here that they are draining the humans, right? So they basically are like Henry, they're draining the humans. Oh, sorry, the humans are draining the elves, and that's why the royal humans are so much stronger than the other humans. That does make sense though. So in that regard, the humans are probably involved in, right? The royal elves, as they got the powers turned into like the true royal humans, and they have some kind of like half elf power level, right? It makes a lot of sense. So they are probably guilty though, but I don't think they are, solely guilty for it. Of course, this massive red ball thing, right? Could be built by them, but also feels like it's like an elf or a devil thing. It's like this how you fit the elves, right? I feel someone else is gonna. I do feel someone else is gonna be behind the actual red ball thing to hold it, shown there in Dublin, right? So I think that's gonna be someone else behind the actual red ball, right? Maybe giving the humans the blueprints, whatever, right? But it's probably something else. Knowing how to like turn off all the elf powers and so on. Generally, of course, like probably an anti-magic thing. And that still, though, in my opinion, does make Lich or the Devil then, right? Or both of them, whatever. Still kind of likely because the only thing we know that can turn off magic is called Asta, right? And the ball could be like a big sword. You know what I mean? So I always felt that there's a likely thing that Lich could be behind the two because who has like anti-magic, him and the Devil, and Asta later on then. And this ball thing clearly could be built by, most likely the Devil, right? But also otherwise Lich then could have created the ball, right? So I feel that's still like, there's still something there. And the king is not there. So, there's clearly some part missing here. Yes, the humans are probably guilty, but also there's someone more guilty, right? That's pretty much true, yeah. Because the king isn't shown. Why does he hate the king so much? Well, I guess the light magic, but yeah, we clearly see from Gauch's perspective that the light magic is even more now seem to be almost presenting from the ball, right? So it's the circle, right? It shows us the lighting, the ball's over it, controlling that circle, draining their mana, and also just draining it, but also giving the abilities to the humans. So that ball thing seems to be creating the light, right? Like the king attack, which I think even earlier was like obviously the king didn't actually attack them, or at least not what we've shown so far. There's someone else using his magic, right? So again, this massive red ball with the hole in it even more or less of the king's innocent, right? And still, especially Pato's like, the king, he did it. So, you know, there's definitely something is lacking there, or a misunderstanding from the elf part as well, right? Blaming the king at least, because he doesn't seem to be involved in it. And I mean, even more so now. He didn't seem to be before that, when we saw more of the Gloria whole Halo thing, and now we see the Baal thing. Yeah, the king looks even more innocent, right? He could have been maybe trapped, forced to create, but whatever, right? So, something like that. His sister, of course, also being part of it, he very likely didn't kill his sister, right? So yeah, the king is probably very innocent. I feel definitely that the Baal makes it even less likely he's behind it, right? So that's something else to take consideration, and it's gonna be probably more and more bits of this flashback, right? The more they defeat Fana and Vito and so on, probably gonna see it from their perspective, right? Raya, of course, needs to know that humans are innocent. Yeah, Raya is like, humans aren't that bad. Yeah, so Raya definitely probably knows the truth, right? He's like, oh, that guy betrayed us, and the humans, yeah, there were like 5 humans. Yeah, he probably knows the truth exactly. So it feels like they're gonna have different perspective. Like Patoli has the least perspective, right? He does the first basically, and he's like, damn humans! He does the first, has no idea what's happening, and it feels like they're each gonna have more and more understanding of what's gonna happen. So that's a cool thing to do it. On the same time, though, I'm not overly happy that the humans are involved. Obviously, the humans are, you generally do expect it animated, the royals, but on the same time, though, I feel like I kind of would like if it's like Patoli was behind it, some weird, sick plan or lit shit. Still might be true, right? But this is a bit. But I digress. But anyway, I think it was a good episode. Great to seeing more of the backstory, of course. To see more of it. The daughter fight was cool too, and of course Henry willing to sacrifice himself. But it felt very short. I think the scene was okay, but it felt very short for the Henry part, and it was obvious that Asta was gonna save him, or someone, probably Asta. So I think I much actually prefer the Dorothy fight when they're like summoning other Dorothy. It's like, no, you bastards! And she's all like, yeah, let's fight, sister! Oneshan is here, guys! Yeah! that was awesome. She was awesome, yeah. Super Genki Dorothy. That was awesome. So that was probably my favorite part, actually, ignoring the elf story. But anyway, see you guys tomorrow with more anime. Subscribe to the like button, and have a good day.